What if gravity suddenly halved? I mean, imagine waking up one morning, stepping out of bed, and whoosh, you're practically moonwalking across your room. This idea has been tossed around in sci-fi and Reddit threads alike, but I've got some fresh angles to explore. So, let's assume, for reasons we won't sweat over, Earth's gravitational pull drops to half its normal strength overnight. What happens to our planet, our lives, and maybe even our jump shots? Buckle up, or rather, don't, because you might float away. First off, let's talk about the immediate vibe. You wake up, and everything feels lighter. Your coffee mug weighs half as much, your cat leaps twice as far, and your morning jog? Forget it, you're bounding like an astronaut. With gravity at 4.9 meters per second squared instead of 9.8, every step is a mini adventure. Athletes are thrilled. Basketball players are suddenly dunking from the three-point line. Gymnasts are pulling off quadruple flips without breaking a sweat. Even your grandma's doing backflips in the backyard. Sports leagues scramble to rewrite the rules because, let's be honest, a slam dunk isn't special when everyone's doing it. ESPN's calling it the gravity games, and ticket prices are through the roof. Well, if roofs could hold anything down. But it's not just humans having fun. The atmosphere gets weird. With less gravity, air molecules aren't as tightly packed near the surface. The atmosphere stretches upward, thinning out faster than your phone battery at a music festival. This makes breathing a bit trickier at sea level, like you're hiking at a moderate altitude. Pilots notice their planes need longer runways because lift is harder to generate in thinner air. Weather patterns go haywire too. Storms rely on gravity to drive convection currents, so hurricanes weaken, but they linger longer, dumping rain like a faucet left on. Farmers in the Midwest are stoked less severe tornadoes mean safer crops. But coastal cities? They're dealing with floods that just won't quit. The National Weather Service is issuing low-gravity flood alerts, and Home Depot's sold out of sump pumps. Now, let's zoom out to infrastructure. Bridges and skyscrapers were built for full gravity. With half the force holding them down, they're under less stress. The Golden Gate Bridge could theoretically handle double the traffic without a creak. Construction costs plummet, cranes lift twice the weight, and workers are hauling beams like they're made of styrofoam. The U.S. Department of Transportation estimates a $50 billion savings on bridge repairs over the next decade. But there's a catch: older buildings with weak foundations start shifting. In San Francisco, some Victorian houses are tilting like they're auditioning for a Tim Burton movie. Engineers are suddenly the hottest profession, retrofitting everything from condos to Walmarts. The economy gets a wild boost too. With gravity halved, shipping costs drop. Trucks carry heavier loads, planes burn less fuel, and cargo ships are stacked like Jenga towers. Amazon's promising same-day delivery to Alaska, and FedEx is bragging about low-G Express. The aerospace industry is popping champagne. Launching satellites now costs half as much because rockets need less thrust to escape Earth's pull. NASA's talking about a lunar base by 2030, and SpaceX is already selling tickets to Mars. Billionaires are thrilled Jeff Bezos is building a low-gravity yacht that floats above his regular yacht. The stock market's soaring, but economists warn of a bubble. After all, if everything's cheaper to move, what happens to trucking jobs? Let's not forget the oceans. With less gravity, tides are weaker because the moon's pull isn't fighting as hard against Earth's grip. Coastal ecosystems chill out, no more extreme high tides wrecking mangroves. Fishermen in Maine report calmer waters, and lobster catches are up 20%. But the flip side is grim: ocean currents slow down. The Gulf Stream, which keeps New York from turning into Siberia, starts to stall. Winters in the Northeast get brutal, and heating bills are making wallets cry. Climate scientists are freaking out, predicting a mini ice age unless we crank up renewable energy. Solar farms are popping up like Starbucks, and Tesla's stock is the only thing not floating away. Daily life? It's a mix of awesome and annoying. Furniture's a nightmare. Your couch slides across the floor every time you sit down. IKEA's selling low-G anchors for $19.99, and they're flying off shelves. Fitness influencers are loving it, though. Gyms are packed with people deadlifting twice their body weight. TikTok's flooded with low-gravity challenge videos, think backflips into pools or juggling bowling balls. But injuries are spiking. Hospitals report a 30% increase in sprains from people overestimating their new super jumps. The CDC's issuing PSAs, know your bounce, stay grounded. Even fashion's adapting. Nike's low-gravity sneakers have extra grip, and skinny jeans are out. Nobody wants to chase their pants mid-float. Science nerds are having a field day. Physics labs are rethinking everything. Pendulums swing slower, projectiles arc higher, and quantum experiments are clearer because vibrations are dampened. Universities are churning out papers, and Nobel Prize buzz is in the air. But astronomers are grumpy. With the atmosphere puffing up, starlight gets fuzzier. Observatories like Mauna Kea are struggling to get clear shots of the cosmos. On the plus side, low gravity makes telescope construction cheaper, so NASA's planning a megascope on the moon. Geeky startups are pitching low-G tourism, think zero-G flights, but better. Branson's already booked his first trip. Socially, things get weird. Theme parks are the new hotspot. Disney World's Space Mountain is now low-G mountain, with riders floating through loops. Six Flags is building a 500-foot drop tower that feels like a gentle glide. Crime's down, burglars can't climb walls when they're bouncing off them. But pranks are up. Teenagers are launching water balloons across entire neighborhoods. HOAs are furious, passing no low-G shenanigans bylaws. Dating's trickier, two candlelit dinners are romantic until the candles float away. Bumble's new tagline? Find your low-G love. So, having gravity sounds like a wild ride, right? Cheaper shipping, epic dunks, lunar vacations, what's not to love? Well, there's one tiny downside. The planet's core relies on gravity to stay stable. With half the pull, seismic activity spikes. Earthquakes rattle California, volcanoes grumble, and geologists warn of a crustal chaos event. Plus, the atmosphere's thinning could let in more cosmic rays, frying our tech and maybe us. In a few decades, Earth might be a shaky, chilly, radiation-zapped mess. But hey, at least we have some killer TikToks before we go. What if? Should we tackle next? Drop your ideas below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more cosmic craziness.